Hello, my dear learners. How are you doing today? Have you ever wondered what you should say when someone asks you a question for which you don't know the answer to, especially in an interview or anywhere else? What do you do when you don't know the answer? There are many people who either freeze, they make an awkward smile, they'll be like, I don't know, or there are people who are over enthusiastic and they make up answers. And there is a very good recent example regarding this in the AI Summit of India, which is the Golgas Institute University. I don't know, I can't even pronounce the name of the university, but what they did was they put someone in front of the robot who was not qualified enough to speak about it. So she did not have the knowledge to speak about it. So when the press came, she got a lot of attention and she got a lot of traction. And instead of saying, see, we got this robot from China and we are trying to work on it to see what its applications are. If she had just said that, entire controversy would not have happened. But what did she say? She said that they invented it, the Chinese called them out, and the entire nation was embarrassed, right? A similar thing happened to me when I was in my eighth grade, I guess. I was supposed to present a science project and I was selected to the state level, and it was a piezoelectric project, the one on which you walk and the electricity is generated. And the judge has asked me a simple question: what is piezoelectricity? What is piezo? I didn't know the answer. I looked at my teacher once and he didn't know the answer either. So I just said piezo means electricity. And then he wanted to give me one more chance. So he asked me, who invented this? So I said, I did along with my principal. And that was a palm to the head movement, head to the palm movement. And it was quite embarrassing. But since it was a small science exhibition, we were not called out as hugely as this. So, what do you actually say when you don't know about something? So, here are some sentences that you can use. You can say, first, you can pause. There is nothing wrong in pausing. You can just wait. You can just be like, okay, someone has asked me a question, and now what should we do? You should not ramble, right? The first thing you should not do is ramble. That is a very typical Indian thing, and you should not get uh, frustrated. This is a lot of these are all soft skills. Just because I'm teaching you English doesn't mean that I'm going to stop there. These are all soft skills. You can't do this. You can't show that you are tense, you are rattled by it. Yes, you don't know the answer. So you can cleverly redirect it to something else that you know. So what can you do? You can say, I don't know the specific answer right now, but here is how I would approach finding it, right? Let us say that someone asked you about LLM. They said, they asked you, do you use ChatGPT? And you said yes. And then they asked you, do you know what is LLM? And you don't know what LLM is. So you would say, I don't have that specific answer right now, but I'm sure if I ask ChatGPT, it will tell me, right? So what you're doing is you're providing a solution. You are proving that you're a person who, even though does not know the answer, they know how to find the answer. That is the most important skill in your working life. Because there is not going to be a person who is continuously supervising you and continuously answering your questions, right? So that is what the interviewer wants to know. Or you can just say, that is something I would love to learn more. You know, what that does say, it says that, okay, this person can be trained, he's open to learn, right? It sends a positive message, right? So, what could the professor have said? She could have said, this is a unitary robot. We are studying its applications and building on top of it. That's it. So saying I don't know done well is not a weakness. It is the most underrated interview skill nobody teaches you. Nobody. Learn how to say I don't know without getting flustered, without getting frustrated, without getting flummoxed. Now you might wonder what these words are. That we will discuss in the next session with vocabulary. Have a nice day.